Brought to you by Penguin.
Anna by Sammy H.K. Smith. Read by Christina Cole. For everyone who has ever had to hide their true self, in order to survive. Part 1. Chapter 1. It was natural now to wake, listen, check, and listen again, before moving on in silence through the wastelands. When it was light enough to see my breath in the air, I moved from the shadows of the ditch towards the larger, more isolated southern woods. It had been 920 days. Or was it 21? Since I made the decision to leave town and wander alone. Leaning against the trunk of an oak tree, I searched my backpack for something, anything to eat. 3 unlabeled cans, a bag of rice, and 2 portions of Cheerios. My can opener had broken 2 nights earlier, and there was no clean water for miles. Dry, chewy, out-of-date cereal, it was. Yummy. I ate straight from the bag as I continued to move between the trees, carefully avoiding the main track. Resting for periods longer than absolutely necessary was an extravagance that led to trouble in the Unlands. I preferred to not be seen or heard. So did he. I didn't see him until it was too late. He grabbed my jacket and pulled me onto my back, pinning me in one fluid movement. I dropped my breakfast and pack, balling my hands into fists. The cereal lodged in my throat. Spluttering and coughing, my blows faltered as I struggled to breathe. A pitiful wail escaped my mouth. He clapped his hand over it. Thrashing and bucking, I tried to get up, but he had me pinned on the shoulder with the weight of one knee, crushing me into the ground. The stench of mud and sweat stung my nostrils. But there was something else, a clean, fresh smell I hadn't encountered since before the war started. Like mint, but not. The heels of my boots dug into the ground as I pushed as hard as I could to dislodge him, while clawing into his jacketed forearm with my nails, squeezing and pinching his flesh. I couldn't reach his face. I slapped and grasped at the air, desperate to pull his hair, hit him, get him off me. He stared at me. His eyes were dark brown, almost black. I dug my nails in harder and tasted more dirt, screaming under his hand as he straddled me. He pushed his weight onto my hips. Anger welled, and furious tears fell, wetting the hand still clamped over my mouth. My arms were free now, and I grabbed at that hand, slapping and scratching in blind fury. I fumbled for my pocket, but he was too quick. With a sharp movement, he pinned my right arm to my side with his knee. Something pressed into my wrist, sending a shock of pain up my arm and across my back. My slaps became punches, hammering every inch of him I could reach. A flash of silver and 2 loud clicks. Cold metal encircled my left wrist as I continued to strike out. No! 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 I spat and bit at his fingers, my lips curling back so far I thought they might split. He pulled the cuff around my left wrist sharply, smacking my shoulder into the ground repeatedly. Sweat rolled into my eyes, sharp and stinging. My vision doubled, and I shook my head. No! My right arm was useless, my left in agony, though I continued to fight. I was unsure just how long I struggled, but he didn't move, didn't make a sound. When all my strength finally ebbed away, I stilled and moaned, my chest and the back of my throat burning. He reached down to my trouser pocket and pulled out my penknife, pressing the blade to my throat. My legs went cold as I lay paralysed with fear. The curls of his dark hair fell around his cheeks, and he smiled. Smiled. Anger fired up again as he started to move his fingers over me, probing my mouth, pushing deep into my throat and making me gag. Just get it over with. He checked my face, my teeth, my hair, my skin. He had captured me, and by the rudimentary laws of the Unlands, I belonged to him. He hauled me to my feet, and the metal of my shackles dug into my skin. I inhaled sharply.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?